we've made it to Buena Vista. Yeah, and it's 3:15, so we're probably gonna be here about an hour and 15 minutes or so. Just because I do like to make it back by sunset. I don't like being out here when it's dusk. Especially on the trails, just because dusk is kind of when the coyotes come out and stuff. So if we're kind of hanging out in the field area and there's lots of activity, then it's fine. But yeah, so Pepe's doing pretty good. He does get anxious. I know there was a bigger dog and he kind of tried to avoid the dog, which is fine. But I did kind of coerce him to come with us. So I just basically took the lead and just guided him. I didn't yank him or anything because the last thing you want to do is force a dog into doing anything. So yeah, and he took the hint, like he saw that I was in between him and the bigger dog, so he was totally fine following us, with me guiding the lead. And then he kind of realized, this dog really doesn't do anything. And so that's the kind of exposure we want to give these dogs that are anxious around certain types of dogs. So because the more exposure they have to bigger dogs that don't do anything, that don't react, that leave them alone, then the more they're going to be like, oh, okay, so not all big dogs are bad, right? Just kind of like maybe just that one experience. Yeah, and then I find as they grow older, they're gonna get, especially if they go out and socialize in situations like this, they will get a sense of what certain dogs are like, and they'll know who to avoid, and they'll start to read cues and stuff like that. So yeah, so I find socialization at off-leash parks, if it's done with supervision and done correctly, and if the dogs around also have good owners that are aware, then it's a really good environment. Yeah, so this trail, I like this trail because hardly ever anyone goes on it because it literally just ends at the end. Technically, we can be rule breakers and walk a small portion that's on leash, and then it leads to a trail that's off leash. So, we might do that just because I know the rowing club is no longer here. So, and that's kind of the part that we go through where it's supposed to be on leash. So we may be rule breakers today. We'll see. We'll see what lies ahead. Like if nobody's around, we're just gonna do it. Yep. And then I'm going to fire this up on YouTube, and then somebody's going to sue me, like the city or something. They'll be like, ha, we have evidence. But yeah, this crew is doing really good. Tukker has also calmed down a bit. He gets super excited in the beginning, so then he just kind of starts barking at anybody and everybody and every dog. And then dogs that aren't used to that kind of environment, they kind of get spooked. Barks always, I find, get dogs a little riled up or excited. So I do try to curb barking. Chewy! Over here, bud. Yeah, see, it says leaving off leash area. But then, we go a short distance there, and then it's on off leash again. So that's going to be my excuse. It's like, oh, but nobody's around. And I know, still breaking the rules, but We'll just chance it, guys. Good job, guys. Yep, so we can see everybody's kind of keeping close, right? Which is kind of what I want to see. I don't want to see them like taken off. Like Chewy, he kind of sort of goes a bit off, but he always comes back. Like he doesn't just stay and keep going. So yeah, so my deal with these guys is it's off leash, it's their time, they're totally allowed to explore, and I totally encourage exploring, because that's what this area is for. It's dedicated to them. As long as they check back or come when called, or both. Both would be nice. And Chewy does both, so yeah, so I don't have any issues with him kind of going off on his own little mini, I call them mini adventures. Good job, guys. And I see Tukker is starting to, because Tukker used to be like right at my heel all the time, which, nothing wrong with that. But like I said, I always try to encourage these guys to kind of do their own thing, like this is your chance to be free and to exercise your autonomy. And honestly, it's really good because it stimulates all their five senses, even though I say this all the time, I wish it would only stimulate 4 because I don't like them eating anything, but dogs at heart are scavengers. So for the most part, they just eat stuff like roots and grass, wood chips sometimes, kind of odd, but yeah. But and they're constantly having to make decisions like which way do I go? And then there's physical barriers like jumping over logs and things like that. So I think it's really stimulating for their five senses and for their brain. Like, they're actually thinking. So it's different from just physical exercise where they're just, say, on a treadmill running. Like, to me, that's just physical. Whereas this, it's everything. It's meeting other dogs. It's social emotional. It's mentally stimulating. And I'm sure in a way, if we, believe in the spiritual, it's probably like it's good for their spirit, I'd say. Good job, guys. Good boy, Chewy. So yeah, I'm pretty. Well, we'll see. We'll probably go across. Oh. Okay, so I normally don't do what I did, and then when I did it, when I broke the rule, I realized, oh my gosh, we're like kind of beside the river. So, anyways, we hightailed out of there. So we are back here, and now we're just gonna head to the other side of the park. Good job, guys. Good boy, Pepe. Good boy, buddy. Woohoo! Did we lose Rue? Rue! Blow our whistle. Yeah, because we were running for a bit, so. Oh, here she comes. Good girl, Rue. Rue, did you lose track of us, bud? Hey? Okay, good job, guys. Good boy, Tucker. Good boy, buddy. Chewy! Chewy's like, I gotta make myself smelly. Good boy, Pepe. Good boy, buddy. Yeah, good job. Good boy. Good boy, bud. Oh, hello. Hi. Hello. Oh, look, Chewy, your cousins. Your long-lost cousins. Hello, guys. Oh, you gotta stay down. They're like, oh, I smell something good. I know. I know. Sorry, guys.